Welcome back to another episode of hashtag ROTW, Record of the Week. Hashtag ROTW, once again, not Rat of the Week, maybe a Rant of the Week, definitely not a Rat of the Week. Fuck those people, the fight is ongoing. Back to it though, hashtag ROTW, Record of the Week. Excited to be here. A day late. So that's why I'm not even asking how people are doing. It's a Monday. I know how people are doing. They're probably doing how I am right now. My eyes are redder than normal. And I'm exhausted. That's exactly how I feel, and I'm sure everyone's the same way. Yesterday was Orthodox Easter. And let me tell you, those Orthodox Christians know how to celebrate the resurrection of a dude. So yeah, that was a time. Shout out to my buddy Sven and his family for the hospitality. I'm exhausted, as I said, eyes redder than normal, but I'm still here. Monday, day late, hashtag ROTW, coming at you. And this week I'm just gonna get right into it because I don't want to make this a long episode, because I'm tired. So once again, if you didn't hear me the first 5 times, but this week I'm excited. I've been teasing this for a little while. This is a OG record that I got, again, from my homie over in Bowmanville. Check him out on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if I can shout that out. Either way, I'm doing it. This is David Bowie's Let's Dance. And I wanted to talk about this record because I think it is a record that, just like many of the other ones that I've been talking about, is kind of maybe not gotten the best reputation over time and deserves a reevaluation and a really reappreciation. This is a fantastic pop record. To give a little background on this record specifically, so I think we need to really start talking about, because it's a pop record. Let's face it, it's a pop record. And a lot of people look at this record and say that this is sort of Bowie's de-evolution into pop music, which meant that, over time, his music became less good, essentially. But I don't think it should be remembered as that. It should be remembered as a landmark pop album. This is amazing pop music. And we also need to look at where was David Bowie at in his career at this time. So, as a refresher, this album came out in 1983. Right before this, Bowie had released a couple of compilation albums. He released his Best of David Bowie, which I think is always a weird thing for a musician to do for the first time, is release that, unless you're the Eagles somehow. But then, before that, his most recent studio album had been the Scary Monsters album, which was a great album. Ashes to Ashes, fantastic song. And while commercially successful in the UK, it bombed in the US. And let's face it, the dude decided for that album to dress up like a clown. A scary clown at that. So, to all those musicians out there, if you think that you could dress up like a clown and have a successful record, unless you're, I guess, this insane clown posse, that's just not going to happen. Americans don't like clowns, even if that clown is a god like David Bowie. So, no surprise, the record bombed. Clowns suck. Creepy. That's not even a hot take, but I'll put up the flyer flashes anyways, because some people will be angry about it. But let's just say that at this point in his career, David Bowie needed a hit. And he got that with Let's Dance. Let's just talk about it. The first song on the album is Modern Love, a fantastic combination of doo-wop, 80s synthesizers, disco guitar work, and just so much. It's a fantastic song about questioning religious morals and love in the modern age. It's a great, great song. Next up, China Girl. Another great song. It is AAPI month, so it would be just horrible for me not to mention that potentially slightly racist song. I didn't read into the lyrics too much, but yeah, maybe not, hasn't aged that well, but still, let's face it, it's such a catchy song, man. It's such a catchy song. And then it, of course, goes into Let's Dance, which is a 7.5 minute, just excellent, unbelievable pop song that keeps grooving and is catchy and just makes you want to dance. And I think it's become pretty clear through this hashtag ROTW record of the week series that I like songs that are long. I think that there's something beautiful and incredible about it. Songs don't have to be under 4 minutes. You can make an amazing 7.5 minute song like Let's Dance that is a huge hit and is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it. Bring back long songs, I guess. And the biggest thing I think with this album, and the last thing that I really want to talk about with David Bowie's Let's Dance, is we have to talk about, obviously there's the man. It's David Bowie. He's amazing. Even despite the clown decision for Scary Monsters, he's the man. Let's face it. He's a god among musicians, but he also was genius in who he brought together for this album. You, of course, on bass had Carmine Rojas, who is just, his bass lines are unbelievable. They're filthy. They're just amazing. Such good bass lines. But the big thing as a guitarist myself, and I think for any guitarist out there right now who wants to be a guitarist in a pop landscape, I know that guys on YouTube like Rick Beato, shout out Rick, good guy. I have never met him, but I love his videos. Talk about how there's not enough guitar in pop music and how much it would improve it. This album shows you why. And I think that this album, the two guitarists that you have on it, on rhythm and on lead, find me a better duo. If you could tell me a better guitar duo that appeared on an album together, tell me. Comment it below, please, because I am telling you, you will not be able to name someone better than Niles the Man Rodgers from Chic. Don't even need to say that anymore. He's also the guitarist from Daft Punk. He's Nile Rodgers. Like he's an unbelievable, one of the best rhythm guitarists of all time. Definitely makes the most catchy rhythm guitar riffs, I think, of all time. He's a genius. And then you have Stevie Ray Vaughan on lead guitar on this album. Listen to those two guys just going and working off of one another, feeding off of each other on these songs. It's true magic. They go listen to Let's Dance and just hear Stevie's solos on that song. It's unbelievable. It's really something. If you're a guitarist and you for some reason dismiss pop, listen to this record. This shows you how good guitar can be on a pop record. Bonus fact, if you are a fan of Quentin Tarantino and you really like Inglourious Basterds, you've also dabbled in the part 2 of this record. And I'll admit, this isn't maybe a great record all the way through. There's particular songs that are good. There's particular songs that aren't really my thing. But if you are a Quentin Tarantino fan, then you will know the song Cat People. A couple weeks ago, I talked about a terrible usage of music in popular culture and television. This is an example of a great use of music in a movie, Cat People, Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds. Check it out. But more importantly, check out David Bowie's Let's Dance. It is an underrated classic, definitely a monumental pop album. Hope you enjoyed this special Monday episode. I'm going to go to bed. I'm sure you're going to go to bed. Thank you. And of course, stay hip, my indie friends.